Our next guest is the breakdancing realtor and our go-to guy for everything Chula Vista. Please welcome back real estate expert, Anthony Manzon.
There he is. Anthony Manzon. Anthony Manzon, the famous breakdancing realtor. You're back.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, man.
Thank you for having me.
Looking fresh, per the usual. Last segment on the school zoning changes in Chula Vista were huge.
I bet.
You know, we did tons of shares. There are dozens and dozens of people sharing and commenting on that. It was news for everybody. Apparently they're not getting the word out very well, the school districts. Why would they? You know, this is kind of a bomb. So if you haven't seen that, definitely check that out on our Facebook page and also on YouTube. Today, we're here to talk about Chula Vista sort of heating up a little bit. The market's heating up, going into the summer season. Summer is typically one of the hotter times in Chula Vista. Tell us why that's the case, because the schools are year-round, right?
Yeah, so the schools are year-round, and even though summer is classified as, 3 months, June, July, and August, really summer in real estate talk is June and July. Why? Because most of the schools are year-round there, so the transition is really only 1 month. Whereas in traditional schools, they go to school for 9 months, they have 3 months off, so they have a full 3 months to find new houses, register for schools. However, because Chula Vista is majority year-round, you really do only have 1 month to really find a new home, register for new schools, move, sell your home if you need to. There's just so much to do in 1 month, because the parents don't want to really conflict with their kids' education.
Yeah, no, that's a big problem.
Yeah.
So in that regard then, so is that month June? So if I'm a home seller, in other words, and I need to buy, let's say I notice that the school zone is changing on me and I don't want that to happen for my youngest or something like that. When do I need to sell and buy in order to fit into the groove of the school districts?
Yeah, great question. I would, it really depends on what kind of seller you are. So in your specific instance, you said you're looking to sell and then buy a home. Honestly, I would say if I was going to do that with my family, I would do that right now. Why? Because in the summer, yeah, you'll be able to sell. There's going to be a frenzy, but you have to keep in mind that the reason why you're selling is because you want to buy into the school zone, if that's the reason why you want to change school zones. So if your motivation is to buy into a school zone, that's when it's going to be the most hectic, is when everybody else is doing it. I would much rather sacrifice a little bit on the front end, sell when there's not as much activity out there, but you're still getting top dollar for your property, no doubt. It's just now that when you're purchasing a property, which is your real motivation for making the move, that it's going to be less people putting in offers and you have a better chance of getting that offer accepted.
Less competition.
Yeah.
And it's been a seller's market for a while.
Oh yeah, as long as I can know.
Yeah, it's been a seller's market for so long,
Yeah.
years now. And there's no difference in Chula Vista, where you have the newer homes at the lower price points still. I know that's slowly changing as the market's growing every single month. So how would the typical seller then maximize? Let's say the buy side is not their most important element.
Okay.
How do they take advantage of that 1 month frenzy?
Yeah, great question. So what we're looking for in today's market, you want to think about what are buyers looking for in today's market, and they're looking for a property that's move-in ready. So think about it, they want to move into a property within that 1 month time frame. They only got 1 month, so they want something that's move-in ready. Number two, it's got to be priced accordingly to what's on the market. What is it selling for? If you price it right, it's in good condition, and it's marketed aggressively by an aggressive agent, you should have no problem getting the property sold and ultimately getting top dollar for your property.
Okay. Simple enough, huh?
Yeah, it really is that simple.
Well, how do buyers deal with that, though? I mean, because you're in a seller's market, there's a hot period of time, but let's say you are one of those people who needs to sell and get top dollar for whatever reason. Maybe you bought at the peak of the market or something like that, but you also need to buy, and maybe it's for school zone reasons or maybe it's not. How does that buyer also navigate this frenzy?
Yeah. So when I write offers for buyers, you think about your offer as tiebreakers. How can you win as many tiebreakers as possible in an offer? So one tiebreaker might be price. Another one might be terms, like close of escrow date. What are you asking for? Home warranties. Another tiebreaker could be like an emotional tiebreaker, writing a really good cover letter for the family. We just wrote 2 offers for 2 of the families we work with, actually yesterday, and they literally told us, the agent said the reason they accepted yours, we didn't have the best terms, but they said because of the cover letter. They said they wanted another military family to move in here. They see the family, they feel attached to them, they want them to have it. And as silly as that sounds to some people, it really does work, and in this market, when you find the house that you really like, you can't afford not to go all in and win every tiebreaker you can. You just can't afford it, because that house that you love, I guarantee somebody else loves it just as much as you.
Yeah, that's the thing. So the tiebreakers, let's go through some of those again. Cover letter's huge. I think you should always do that, right? Because there's no way to lose. It's not going to hurt
But you'll be surprised though, real quick on that, you know, when we list properties, when I'm getting offers in, I would say we got, so last weekend we had a mega open house on one of our properties and we got 7 offers in the first day. Only one of them had a cover letter. None of the other ones had it. I mean, when you talk to agents, they say, yeah, we write cover letters. But based on what I'm saying, I don't see them. Like, I seriously don't see them. Like, when you say to people, like,
where are all these cover letters you guys are writing?
Yeah. They're like, oh, yeah, we definitely know that. You know, we teach class and like, oh, yeah, we know that. We do that and stuff. But, like, you know, I'm not seeing them. You know, I'm just seeing a piece of paper with numbers on them. You know, it's a tiebreaker thing, you know? And one thing that's cool about working with my team and our template, I mean, we can actually upload one if you guys want to see it. We have like a template we put in. We ask the family for professional pictures. We help them create the cover page and everything. It looks really good. Like, it's not just a Word document, 12 font, Times New Roman on a white piece of paper that you did like for homework. You know, it's like an actual template that looks good.
Okay, so that's important.
Yeah.
So win all the tiebreakers if you're a buyer. Mega open houses happening. You guys, so there's a lot of listings that seem to be coming on the market. I don't know if you're experiencing the same thing. You guys notice you guys have a lot today.
Yeah.
But I've heard from other people that there's a lot of home sellers that are finally saying, okay, we're ready to put our home on the market. You think that's something that's cyclical based on just the time of the year that it is, since the summer is usually the hot season? Although San Diego hasn't been that way necessarily year after year. Do you think that's it? Or do you think that sellers finally realize, hey, prices are up so much, we need to take advantage of this?
You know, I think it has to do with, I would say, like, you know, I don't know if the audience knows, we're circle prospecting. You know, when one house sells, 2 more will sell right away. When that, you know, in the beginning, when people put their home on the market, they get it sold, and then when the whole neighborhood knows about it, like, whoa, it sold for that price? Okay, let's get the house ready. I think from the January, February, and March time when people were selling their properties, and those 2 extra homes that are selling, they're seeing what their neighbors are selling for, and now they want to sell. So it's kind of like a trickle-down effect, and it just leads up to the summer because everyone's kind of already thinking about it, you know?
So it's just sort of extra fuel on the fire.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, speaking of mega open houses, tell us what you have coming up with Team Manzon.
So we have 3 mega open houses coming up in the month of May. So we have one every single week of May, except for the last one, but that is going to be booked up. So this one is actually not a mega open house. This one, it's been on the market for a week. I want to get this one sold. It's a great property. It's at 1604 Texas Rainbow Drive. It's in Winding Walk, Eastlake, 91915. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,800 square feet, and we're entertaining offers at $450,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this one's a great home.
Great price.
Built in 2006, right across the street from the Otay Ranch Mall. It really is a great property. So this one's going to sell. It's not sold yet, so it's available if you're interested.
Good opportunity.
Yeah. Going on to our mega open houses, we have one on the older side of Chula Vista, Connolly Avenue in 91911. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, about 1,050 square feet. Price, guess what? $330,000.
What?
Crazy, right?
What?
$330,000. We're doing our mega open house for that on May 7th and 8th from 12 to 4.
Cool.
Cool. Next one we have, this one's in Otay Ranch. It's 1409 Fillmore Street. It's on 91913. Built in 2002. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,600 square feet. Priced $465.
These things are just going to fly.
They really do. They sell an open house weekend, and this one we're doing the weekend after, May 14th and 15th. And the last mega open house we have is on 28 East Olympia Court, which is 91911, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, 1,400 square feet, detached property on a cul-de-sac, $380,000.
Unbelievable.
Crazy, right? I didn't even know properties like that still exist. But
seriously?
They do. They do.
Nice.
And that one is May 21st and 22nd.
Wow. That is great stuff. So still a lot of really affordable, nice places down there. Check out the mega open houses. You'll probably see the mega signs that you guys got if you're driving around Chula Vista. You'll know when a mega open house is happening.
Yeah, I feel bad for like other people's open houses because they come to ours first because we got so many signs. We got 100. We got 100, so.
He feels bad for other people's open
But
houses.
it is, because we're putting like 4 at every corner, and then somebody just have the 1, and I'm like, I feel bad putting up, but like, yeah, I'm not gonna lower my standard. And it's just like blanket the place.
Great stuff, Anthony Manzon from Team Manzon. Thank you so much for coming today, man. Really appreciate it. Good luck with those mega open houses, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, stick around for more Smarter San Diego TV, where we guarantee to make you smarter than everyone else, commercial free.